Hey, fantasy freaks. Rick Kamla, Hall of Famer Steve Alexander. We are the Fantasy NBA today, taking a peek ahead at Tuesday night's brief, truncated, but could be fruitful four-game slate. Want to tell you about our sponsor, Bet Online, and then we'll dive into our show here, and we will get started with some streamers here for this Tuesday night. Bet Online. There are guys. There are girls. Bet Online is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the NBA and college basketball to the UFC to the NHL, BetOnline continues to be your number one source for sports betting. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline. The game starts here. Doc, get us going here, man, in our Tuesday preview with some streaming options. And hello, dude, here we go.
Well, I mean, Rick, my guy, Ty Jerome. We have to talk about Ty Jerome, right? That's my dog.
First guy right out. Let's just check the box. We don't even just check the box. It's been set.
Get it over with. Just get it out of the way. Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome is my boy. That's my dog. Sixth man of the year candidate. He should be getting more votes than he's getting, by the way. That's a little bit annoying. I think in Cleveland, that's it. It's Ty Jerome or DeAndre Hunter. That's all you got. Brooklyn, on the other hand, my God. We have Keon Johnson. We have Zaire Williams. We have Noah Clowney. We have Day'Ron Sharp, Day. Maybe even Jalen Wilson. My favorite is Keon. Or if you're feeling frisky and he's available in your league, D'Angelo Russell.
You can't get with some D'Lo. He wet the bed Monday night against the LA Lakers, and I'm just out on him in general. He's kind of on that Brandon Ingram list. Some streamers for me. My problem with Ty Jerome and DeAndre Hunter and Max Strus is that they're all in each other's way, and they're all very crowded. Ty Jerome's play has really kind of dipped down here the last couple of games. DeAndre Hunter, his last game wasn't good, but he had been playing well. Strus had a pop game Sunday against Milwaukee. It's tough. Spin the bottle. It's basically probably who's coming off of the worst game. So in that way, I would say Ty Jerome is probably due to have a breakout here, and he is a bench player. It should be a Cleveland blowout at home. Brooklyn in the second of a back-to-back. So the bench guys are actually probably going to have an advantage. Like I would prefer Hunter and Jerome to Strus because it's probably going to be a blowout. Chris Middleton and Marcus Smart did not play on Monday night because back-to-backs and tanking and whatever else. I like Middleton as a streamer on Tuesday night. The numbers aren't phenomenal, like 12, 4, and 5 with a steal and a 3 or 2. It's not super goodies, but it's streamer goodies. I kind of like the way Middleton's playing. Very efficient. If he were getting more minutes, like he'd have a really good stat line and we'd be excited about him. Doc, Tyrese Halliburton continues to miss games, dude. Like this is a concern. He went from the number one player in fantasy basketball for a month to on the shelf at the most important critical time of the year. It sucks. But Andrew Nebhard, the entire Pacer team sucked on Monday night, okay? But the two previous games for Nebhard without Halliburton were very good. So I do like him as a streamer here. It is the second of a back-to-back for Indy against the Milwaukee Bucks. You mentioned Sharp, so I won't go there. Gary Trent Jr., Doc, I think is a streamer option for us on Tuesday. He had a dud on Sunday with 5 points, all right? He missed 2 games before that, so it'll be his second game back. Should be more lathered up. The 3 games before missing those 2 games, he had 15, 20, and 15. So he's got a solid role on this team. They need his 15 to 20 points. And out there in Clipperland, Doc, I give you Chris Dunn. And he's not going to be he's kind of like Keon Ellis. like he's a block steal 3 guy, and not as good at Keon Ellis in those collective categories. But I give you Chris Dunn as well. I think he's a good streaming option on a 4-game Tuesday night.
Yes. I just clicked out of where I needed to be. What about Malik Beasley? Like, how rostered is Malik Beasley? Is he owned in enough leagues? I don't know. Dennis Schroeder is sort of a guy who's coming on, right? Cade is getting everything done. Dennis Schroeder, is he worth a shot, Rick?
I don't believe so. I haven't been into Schroeder since the Brooklyn days. Remember, I punted him in Golden State. That lasted like a hot 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm out. I'm good. You mentioned Beasley's rostered percentage. To me, it's going to be way too low. 41%. What is wrong with the fantasy masses? I mean, this is grotesque. He's at 16.5 points, 1 steal, 3.93 balls, and he is 41% rostered. That makes no sense to me. None.
What about my guy, Derek Jones Jr.?
Yeah, I got him written down too. I think he's a really good streamer tomorrow. I do. With your boy Norm Powell. Dude, what the hell? How jacked up is Norman Powell, bro? He just went poof. He just vanished, bro.
Don't talk to me about Norman Powell right now, dude. We're in 30 deep playoffs. I'm
not rubbing it in. We're talking basketball here. Like, what is the problem with Storm and Norman Powell?
Dude, I just beat the guy who had Nikola Jokic for the best week of his life. I beat him. I got a chance to win this thing. I don't love the fact that Norman Powell is out, but Derek Jones Jr. is a thing whenever Norman Powell is not playing. I'd like to think that Amir Coffey is the guy, but he's not. It's Derek Jones Jr.
Amir Coffey's not a guy. Yeah, I mean, even when he's cooking at 17 points and 3 threes, like that's as good as it's going to get. And he gives you nothing else. No blocks, no steals, no boards, no assists. Like, God bless him. I'm not mad at him as a human. I just don't like him as a fantasy player. Norman Powell, as of a week ago, reevaluated in 10 days. So we're like 4 days out from a re-eval on Norman with the hamstring injury. But we're not hearing about a ramp up. We're not. I don't know. We're just it's a re-eval with no news in between. That like never goes well, right? So Andre is asking the question. Andre Lemouche, our producer, is Norman a drop? Again, how big of a roster crunch are you under? Okay, if your INJs are all stacked with guys who you feel like are very productive and can come back sooner than Norm, then you cut Norm. But Norm is INJ eligible in Yahoo League, so I'm just stashing him there. And if I don't know, like we got 3 or 4 weeks to go. Some Yahoo leagues are still in the last week of the regular season right now, with then 3 playoff weeks beyond this. So no, I'm not looking to drop Norman Powell right now, Doc.
Are you messing with any Bucks? I mean, Kevin Porter Jr., AJ Green, and Gary Trent Jr.
Trent Jr. I am. Trent Jr. I am. The rest of them, no. Torian Prince, no. All those guys, no. How about you?
So you're good with Gary Trent?
I am. I think he's a good streamer. It's matchup based too, right? It's Indiana, not a great defensive team. They're on a second of a back-to-back, and Trent's in his second game back. Yeah, I like Gary Trent Jr. tomorrow night. I think he could have that 15-point game.
I like Kevin Porter Jr. actually, but I don't feel good about it. I'm not like.
That's funny because Doc Rivers doesn't really like him. That's pretty abundantly clear here.
I think Kevin Porter Jr. is a decent play tomorrow, but I don't want to mess. It's not a great night for streamers.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's why Ty Jerome is rising to the surface. Middleton rising to the surface. Nebhard without Halliburton. I give you Gary Trent Jr. He talked about some of the nets. Chris Dunn's going to give you, I don't know, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, a block, and a 3, right? I mean, it's a decent package of goodies on a weird 4-game Tuesday night. Doc, give me 3 players or situations to watch going into Tuesday's work.
Hold, please. My computer is acting crazy. So Tuesday night, there's not much going on. We have the Clippers, Pelicans. I want to see if Eve Misi can keep it going. Are we going to get Kelly Olynyk to do something? Are we going to get Chris Dunn? Like, it's a tough run on Tuesday night. Like, you just got to play who you got and go with it. I want to see Ty Jerome go off against the Nets. Should be a blowout for Cleveland at home. Ty Jerome has a very good chance of going crazy. I love Ty Jerome, especially on Tuesday night. Pistons, Wizards. Dude, like, I can't even wrap my head around that. And then Pacers at home against the Bucks. Is there a situation I'm looking for there? Can Kyle Kuzma do something? Can he be the man that he needs to be when the Bucks need him most at Indiana? I guess that's what I'm looking at, Rick.
All right, so I've got Kuzma. Where do I have Kuzma? He is on my fallers list, so I'll get to him in a moment. I like what you said. I've got Zaire Williams written down here, and I don't know why. He did it again on Monday, right? 5-game week for the Nets. Ooh, we're supposed to be excited about Brooklyn Nets. They have 5 games. Oh my God, rush to them. Blah blah blah. And you have Cam Thomas not playing on Monday. Cam Johnson's probably not going to play on Tuesday.
I like Zaire. You know that.
Most people do. I don't, because he's so inconsistent. He's so obviously a bench player, and when he starts, it's like he just looks like a bench player. He's not a starter.
No Cam Thomas, dude. I mean, it's a great night to play Zaire, I think.
Well, Cam Thomas should play in this one. He didn't play on Monday. I'm fully expecting Cam Thomas to play in this game at Cleveland. But look, I'm anticipating a Cam Johnson rest game and probably a D'Lo rest game. And so I do have Zaire Williams written down. And Zaire Williams sucked on Monday, so there's a bounce back factor. I would not be talking about Zaire Williams or the Nets if it was an 8-game night. It's a 4-game night. You know how I feel about going down boring boulevard with the Brooklyn Nets. I don't like it. But we got to pay the fantasy bills around here. So Zaire Williams.
Boring boulevard.
The Nets Brooklyn is boring boulevard. Okay. It is. Boring boulevard. So there you go. I don't want to talk about Zaire Williams anymore. I got Jose Alvarado written down, Doc. He started the last game. CJ McCollum, who's in a coma right now, euphemistically, sarcastically speaking, basketball-wise, and he is, and I'll amplify that point here in a moment. But I wrote down Jose Alvarado because he had a good game and then started on Sunday, went 11 points, 11 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 3 threes. A typical Jose goodie line. I know Andre loves this. Jose. And you know he's my guy, but he had 4 dreadful games in a row, and I caught him, and most of us did. So I want to see if Jose is back up on the horse, galloping. I'm on the horse. I'm galloping, right? And so I want to see if he can get back up there. And then, Doc, here's the most important thing I'm watching going into Tuesday. Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole came back. We thought he was shut down. He wasn't shut down. He was injured. Came back on Saturday, dropped 34. I forget who they played on Saturday. On Monday, I think he had 17, had a decent line. But serviceable. Like, it'll help you in a playoff game. I don't have his stat line in front of me, and I didn't write it down. The key here is, does Jordan Poole play on Tuesday? It's the second of a back-to-back. This is so critical, Doc. To me, Washington's going to show their hand. How freaking tanky are they? Are they going to play it straight? Or are they going to do this back-to-back tank job like Utah does and like Charlotte does with LaMelo Ball? And, it's kind of like the new way to tank in the NBA. It's just not to play guys ever in back-to-backs, even though they're 22 and super young, okay? So I want to see what Washington does with Jordan Poole, because it would be a great sign just for the anti-tank movement, which I'm the president of. I'm El Presidente of that, the anti-tanking movement. And if Jordan Poole plays in back-to-back games, then we score a win here on Tuesday night.
Kelly Olynyk is out on Tuesday. So Zion Williamson is going to probably go off. But our guy, Carlo Matkovich, solid streamer. Solid streamer. Matkovich with no Olynyk, all day, baby. Give him to me. I'm locking him in to my DFS lineups. I'm locking him in everywhere, bro.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I think it's a great call. I really do. I think it's an absolutely awesome call with Olynyk out. Let me just see here. Yep, still a free agent. Yep. Let's go make this pick up. I'm dropping Bol Bol. Bol Bol just got sent back to waivers in the Cam Dynasty for Carlo Matkovich. Live on the air. Bol Bol, I love you. It's not about you. The coaches hate you, bro. They hate you. I don't know why. Why do the coaches hate Bol Bol? They never play this young man. But I can't do it. I'm trying to win another chip. I got to cut him. And I'm playing you this week, Doc, and I'm trying to 8-0 your ass. I just picked up Carlo on you.
I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about 30 deep, bro. I just beat the guy who had Nikola Jokic for the greatest week of his life. See ya. Sorry, bro.
You don't get a cookie for that, by the way. Nor a medal, nor a ribbon.
We are bringing the heat. I got David Kleiss this week. Sorry, brother. We're gonna ram shit down your throat.
Wow.
We're gonna try.
Wow.
It's all in the hands of Miles Bridges.
You know what's funny? I noticed a definite ramp up in the edge factor with Aaron Brewski, who I'm playing this week in 30 deep. And there was a little bit of an extra edge today. There just was. Because, guys, we've been playing in this league for 20 years. It's 30 industry members, okay? I haven't won this bad boy yet, and it's killing me. And I've got the number one team in the league heading into the playoffs. Brewski's team is badass. Doc's team is badass. We're in the final 8, all right? And so, this is high stakes poker right here, brother. And we're feisty about it, man. I want to win. You want to win. Kleiss wants to win. Passador wants to win.
And it's for $0. That's what I love about it, man. It is literally for the love of the game. It's so that you can say that you beat somebody else. I love 30 deep so much, and I want to win so bad. I'm not going to cram it down his throat or whatever I said. David Clyde's he's good. It's going to be a battle. I can't wait to see what happens. My centers are so bad. Al Horford, Andre Drummond.
You better win threes, assists, and steals. Dude, you better be pretty good in the small category.
Maybe they play one game and don't do anything. I don't even know what they're going to do. But love 30 deep.
All right, so let's reel it back in here. We are at players and situations to watch. You gave yours, I gave mine. All right, give me top 3 risers heading into Tuesday night, Doc. Who you got?
Well, let me get back. I don't have it all written down on a sheet like you do, Rick. I'm more organic. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I do, but I don't know if you can get more organic than that. That's, I just kind of put it all on a deal here.
Derek Jones Jr. As long as our guy, Norm Powell, is out, I think Derek Jones Jr. is a riser. Ty Jerome, riser. Malik Beasley, riser. I don't see anybody on the Bucks or Pacers being a riser. Maybe Benny Mathurin. I love Benny Mathurin. I hate the way the Pacers are using him. That makes me upset. I don't like the way they are using him. What is so funny, bro?
You crack me up, dude. You absolutely crack me up. Oh my God. Indiana's too deep, man. I love me some Benny Mathurin too, dude.
Carlo Matkovich. That's your guy. Pick him up. Do it. He's running. And I think Jose Alvarado is also a riser.
All right, I got Jarrett Allen of the Cleveland Cavaliers. We are talking about We're talking about risers heading into Tuesday night's games. Why? Jarrett Allen over the last week, basketball monster value, 14th, 13 and 10, 2 assists, 1 block, 2.5 steals. And that's over a 4-game stretch. The percentages are off the charts, which a lot of you love. James Harden is a riser. His play has picked up. He did have the huge game. It's helped his overall numbers, but they are what they are. Over the last week, he's 22nd in basketball monster value. PRA of 32, 5, and 9. 1 block, 1 steal, 4 threes, shooting 47%. And then, Doc, Nikola Vucevic coming back on Monday night.
What?
And he played 24 minutes. He had an 11-11 double-double, but Nikola Vucevic was not shut down. I told you all, Chicago does not rock that way. They're not doing their fans that way. They're not ishing on their fans like a lot of these teams. It's the Reinsdorf family. No, that the product matters. The entertainment value matters. The playing it straight, the doing the right thing matters. The anti-tank movement, okay, co-signed by the Reinsdorf family. And I like it. But Vucevic is a riser, Doc, because he's back and playing, albeit even off the bench.
Do you remember when Zach Collins was the apple of our eye?
He still kind of is. He started and had a pretty goody line tonight.
Are you hanging on to him?
Definitely.
Where we was Zach? Because
I'm hanging on to him.
If Vooch is back, that's bad news for Zach.
It's not good news, but Zach started with Buzelis, Vooch off the bench. So I want to see, Doc, 2 games from now, because Vooch will go from 24 minutes to 26, from 26 to 28, from 28 to 30. Boom, he's back in the starting lineup probably, right? I want to see if they start Collins and send Buzelis to the bench. That's why I'm hanging in there with Zach Collins.
Wow. So you are rostering Zach over Buzelis.
That is correct. In a big way.
Yeah, I've been on the Buzelis train all year, and it just hasn't happened. And if it was going to happen, I think it would have been when Booz was out. But I think I would drop both of them and go find somebody else, personally.
Wow. Look, he's a Hall of Famer. I definitely disagree with dropping Zach Collins, but that's how Doc sees it. We are at a loggerhead here on Zach Collins. Andre Lamouche, come on in here. Are you dropping Zach Collins or are you hanging in there with him just so we can break the tie for the people one time? Give me 3 fallers, Doc, heading into Tuesday night. Who you got that's going timber? We have sound effects today. Andre, by the way, said hold for now, but move him if there is a hot pickup. I can rock with that.
I feel like at some point, Kawhi Leonard is going to miss games. He's balling. He's been great.
He is.
He like, props to you, Kawhi Leonard. Like, one of our team names in a league I was in a couple of years ago was called "This is Kawhi. We can't have anything nice." Not the case right now. He's been amazing, but I feel like the other shoe is going to fall. Like, at some point, Kawhi Leonard is going to miss games. Not a faller. Not really a faller, but a guy I'm leery of. Jordan Hawkins, not feeling him, man. You guys were all high on him. It's not my guy. Not my kind of guy. He could be a silly season hero, but if you're sitting on Jordan Hawkins and somebody good is on your waiver wire, make the move. Alsair Thompson, Rick. I'm going to give you Alsair. Season is coming to a close, and feel like he's going to be hit or miss the rest of the way. I'm going to say that about Alsair. And those are my 3.
So I want to piggyback. We're talking about 3 fallers heading into Tuesday night. You mentioned Kyle Kuzma earlier, Doc. Over the last 2 weeks, he's 13 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 0.7 stocks. Oh my God, dude. 0.7 stocks. That's both of them combined. Kuzma, bro, what's up? I mean, take some damn fouls. Play some defense, bro. Try to make some plays. And he's at 1.13s. Guys, that's a waiver wire stat line right there. Over the last 2 weeks for Kyle Kuzma. Am I telling you to cut Kuzma? It's tough. Probably not. I tend to be a Kuzma guy. But 13-7-1 PRA sucks. 0.7 stocks is grotesque. And 1.13s is waiver wire garbage. Okay? That's a waiver wire stat line, guys. Just saying. CJ McCollum. Told you I'd talk about him. CJ McCollum. Let me give you his scoring. All right?
Shutdown is coming.
This is by year, by last month, by last 2 weeks, by last week. You know how Yahoo stacks it. Check this out. For the year, CJ McCollum's at 21 points per game. Over the last month, 19 points per game. Over the last 2 weeks, 16 points per game. Over the last week, 13 points per game. As John Candy, I believe it was, said in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, you're going the wrong way. Remember that? Remember that, Doc? So, I mean, come on, dude. Like, he has powered down, dude. He has taken that little throttle shift on the power plant. It went dooch, and the city went black. Okay, like dude. He is in the off season right now. I'm telling you, and we spotted this a little while ago and told you to try to get out on CJ. Hopefully you did. And then Doc, I got to call out Donovan Mitchell because we're about to enter the Cam Dynasty playoffs. I have Donovan Mitchell, and Donovan, this is not going to get it done, bro. Over the last week, he is shooting 37%, 23 points and 1.5 threes. And the other goodies aren't that great. The three ball, Doc, the three ball has, it's been a waterfall, not in a good way for Donovan Mitchell. Check this out. For the season, he's at 3.5 threes. Over the last month, he's at 2.5 threes. Over the last 2 weeks, he's at 2 threes. Over the last week, he's at 1.5 threes. Again, we're going the wrong way. So none of that is cool. But those are my fallers, folks. Let's get to the betting portion of the program, Doc. Let's talk ATS. Who are you anticipating a bad beat with as you make some ATS prognostications here? Doc has always texted me and Andre with his bad beats. I'm sorry, but I think it's funny as hell.
Bro, I had a good
But I'm rooting for you.
I've had a good 3 weeks in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Hit, hit, hit. Get paid, get paid, get paid. I'm rolling right now, bro. Against the spread, I like the Clippers minus 6.5 at the Pelicans. Jimmy Harden balling. Was it you that asked me why I keep calling Jimmy?
It was not. I think that was Brewski.
He goes, why do you call him Jimmy? He's Jimmy Harden. That's what I call him.
Because you're creative. That's why.
I got Jimmy. I got Jimmy Harden at the Pelicans. Minus 6.5 all day, baby. Derrick Jones Jr. gonna score 15. It's money. Money in the bank. I've got the Nets. The Brooklyn Nets plus 17.5 at Cleveland. I just feel like they're going to be like, we are not getting run out of this gym. Would I put $100 on that? Probably not. But I like the Nets at the Cavs plus 17.5. Dude. I thought I loved Detroit at home against the Wizards, but 13.5. It's too many points. Too much. No, I'm out. I'm staying away. And Pacers Bucks, I don't even see a line.
It's not on the board yet because of the Halliburton injury.
I'll take the Bucks. Bucks are probably getting a point and a half. I'll take it. Take the Bucks.
I did this prep work, I don't know, a few hours back, and the lines weren't out on the games. And I wrote down Detroit at home against Washington, right? Not at 13.5, bro.
Dude, that's so many points.
I can't. I mean, Boston was favored by like, I think 17 against Utah. They didn't cover, but I mean, like, that's at Boston with Utah coming in, okay? Like, I'm not there with Detroit. I mean, like, I'm loving the Detroit thing, but damn, 13.5? What if Jordan Poole plays in this game, right? I mean, are they like, if Jordan Poole doesn't play in this game, then yeah, I may go down that road here. But as we said, Jordan Poole played on Monday, and like I said earlier in the broadcast, I'm really looking to see if Poole plays. All right, so that one's off my board. And Milwaukee and Indiana, I do like Milwaukee here, okay? Because Indiana's in the second of a back-to-back. It's a battle for fourth place. There's basically a three-way toggle here. Milwaukee, Indiana, and Detroit, all vying for the number 4 seed. Milwaukee has lost 2 in a row. They had won 8 of 9 prior to that, so they were rolling and went boom, boom with a couple of L's here to Orlando and Cleveland. So it's not like all is bad. They just lost 2 in a row, but that's going to fire up a team and get them. We don't want to lose 3 in a row. Okay. So I think Milwaukee's going to bring some heavy metal. But as we speak right now, Doc, and I do not know the point spread on this game. Let's get to some props. Dr. A props, homie.
I don't have many. I'm going Derek Jones Jr. over 9.5 points all day. I'm going Zion Williamson over 22.5. What? I don't even know what he'll be. I do like the Zion prop over against the Clippers. Derek Jones Jr. is a good defensive player, but he's not that good. Like Zion should own him.
Yeah, Zion's at 22.5, Doc. You were right on the money with that.
Of course, I'm going Ty Jerome over 12.5, 13. Give it to me all day. I love
Ty Jerome is at 11.5.
Oh my God, sign me up. Hello.
Dude, I'm on it. I'm adding that one. I am. I've got my own list. I want to gain one.
11.5.
Dude, great call. Great call. I give you all the credit, but I'm piggybacking on that one. I like it.
Oh my God. Give me 22.5. I may double it. I may double that up.
It's a 2-unit step out for Doc.
Can I do it? Can I double that and double the odds? Because
yes,
he's
why not?
25. He's got to score 25.
Bro, I gotta bring you into the beginning of me and Brewski's show on Monday.
Derek Jones Jr. is at 7.5 points.
I'm not going there.
Just give it. Just cash. Cash the check, bro. This is like Christmas in March, bro. You do a Derek Jones Jr. Ty Jerome combo parlay. It is straight cash,
bro. I got to tell you this really quick. Me and Brewski are hosting Monday's Look Ahead show, right? Dude, I'm telling you, within the first 7 minutes of the show, I had talked Filipowski. He had talked Keon Ellis, and somehow, some way, Ty Jerome's name came up. The 3 guys that we always joke about, we can't do a show without bringing up their names. And nobody tried. It just literally 7 minutes into the show, all 3 names had already been mentioned. We had a laugh about that, dude. It's crazy. All right, what else you got? I'm on the Ty Jerome over 11.5. You're alone on DJ J Island over there.
No, 7.5 points, dude. Are you serious? That is.
I'm
cash
good.
It. Cash.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm out. What's
all right? All right. I'm going back to the Jarrett Allen well against his former team, the Brooklyn Nets. In the last meeting, he had 16 points and 20 rebounds. I want the double prop on Jarrett Allen in what should be a blowout win for the Cavs, but he can still get a dub. I'm not going the point over because of the blowout factor, but I do like the rebound over. It should be at about 10.5. That's what his season average is. Maybe it's 11.5, which would suck, but I'm hoping you guys can get that at 10.5. Maybe they have that rebound number out for Jarrett Allen. They do, and it is Jarrett Allen. What? 9.5? 9.5? They must have downgraded it for the blowout factor. I'll go ahead and hop on that one right there. Jarrett Allen over 9.5 boards. I like Giannis, Doc. I'm feeling Giannis on a Tuesday night against the Indiana Pacers, and the lines aren't out yet. But this year, he's averaging 33, 11, and 8 against Indiana. I like the rebound prop over. It's either going to be 11.5 or 12.5. And I like the point prop over both of them. Okay, it's important that you play both. And the point prop over is going to be either 30.5 or 31.5. The reason I like both is You're not going to lose both of them.
It's going to be 31-11, bro.
Well, that would suck. Obviously, that would defeat the whole purpose here. But I think he's going to be better than that. And I like that it's on the road where Giannis has to go Hulk smash and really like dig deep in his bag. But I'm going point prop over on Giannis, rebound prop over on Giannis. And then, Doc, I have, and these are my favorite plays of the night. Ivica Zubac against New Orleans. And when I did this, I did not know that Kelly Olynyk was out on Tuesday. I like this even more with Kelly Olynyk out. Ivica Zubac, point prop over. It's probably going to be 16.5. Let me see if they've got these lines out yet for the Clippers. They do.
Zubac has been money. He's good.
So he's at 13.5 boards. Oh, boy. I don't like it, but I'll take it. Hold on a second. Let me work on that number. And Zubac is at, let me go to the points. OU on DraftKings. My boy Zoo is at 9. God bless America. Are they serious? I can't do it. They got Zubac at 19.5 points, dude. No. What is wrong with you, Las Vegas? You know what? Doc, you know what?
What?
F Las Vegas. I'm going under. Right here, live on the air, I'm pivoting because Vegas sucks for overvaluing this and completely squeezing all of the value out on a great player like Ivica Zubac. 19.5 points. Dude, this is crazy. I understand that there's been a recent surge with Zubac with Norman Powell out, but I don't think that it's right. I mean, look, the books are going to do what the hell they want to do, and they're the billionaires, and I'm just a little working class homie out here in Largo, Florida, okay?
Just killing it for sports ethos. Every sport, every day.
Thank you, Doc. I appreciate that.
All day.
That's a joke, dude. I'm going under, okay? I'm not doing the 13.5 rebound prop. Why? Because there's no value in it. He averages 12.5. Why would I give Vegas a very critical rebound when you're at the end of the fourth quarter and it all comes down to that one last rebound that you need? No. F you, Vegas. I'm going under on Zubac at 19.5 because I think that line sucks.
Aren't the Clippers favored by they're favored by 7. So
I'm pissed. That just makes me mad. It really does. The Clippers are a 6.5 point favorite at New Orleans.
It'll be 7.5 by game time. So it's going to be a blowout. Clippers are going to kill them. I like the under call.
Zubac is going to have a 20-20 game now, and make me eat my words here. But I just, dude, we play the handicapping game, right, Doc? And we do the prop. We've been doing props all year, Doc. That's literally the most grotesque overvalue and overinflated line I've seen all year. That's why I'm yelping and kind of freaking out. You say, I ain't tripping, bro. I'm tripping right now. Zubac's point prop is 19.5. What universe are we in right now? What is going on?
Let's look at Zubac's stats. I'm pulling it up. Hold on. Hold, please. Maybe not. I want to know what his season averages are because that should tell us everything. Here we go.
Zubac is averaging 16 and 12.5. Okay. He's at 13.5 boards, one up from his season average. Okay, that's lame, but it's still within the neighborhood. To be at 19.5 up from 16 is a joke. Okay. And here's Zubac over the last 5 games, scoring wise, right? 12, 35, 22, 16, 22. He's 3 and 2 over that number. Okay. So like I said, there's been a surge. That's kind of why I was thinking about Zubac. And Zubac against Messi, come on, it's a mismatch. But Doc, we analyze matchups, but then you also have to go to the market. And when the market sucks and bread, like a loaf of bread is $12, you don't buy the loaf of bread for $12. You move on.
when a dozen eggs is $37, you
I'm saying.
may not want to eat eggs. I would go Zubac over points, under boards. That's where I'm at.
Wow. A controversial Ivica Zubac prop bet line combo heading into Tuesday.
Just got us all fired up over here.
And dude, Vegas smells, man, because the Castle prop, the Westbrook prop, and Andre, what was the other prop? There were like 3 very tasty props, and the Castle prop didn't come home for me. He sucked on Monday, but the Russ prop did. And then Cam Whitmore, who played 2 minutes on Monday night, and they didn't even have a number up on Cam Whitmore. Andre, it's a good thing they didn't have a number up on Cam. We just moved on. We didn't even play it.
What is his rebound over?
13.5 for Zubac.
His season average is 12.5, which is a career high by 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like the most rebounds this guy's going to get in a game is like 14. You kidding me? Under all day. Dude, he averaged 9.2 rebounds last year. 9.9, 8.5, 6.8, 5.6. You take the under all day. Zubac under rebounds all day.
That is Dr. A, ladies and gentlemen. I do like the double-double prop on Ivica Zubac. After all of this, I do like the double-double prop on Zubac. I do.
Yeah, what are the odds? I mean, are you going to lose $20 if?
Let me go here real quick. We got to make this quick. We're running short on time. Let me go to you go to combined player props, I guess.
He is averaging 16 points.
Player combos. Here we go. We'll have double over. All right, where's Zubac? Jarrett Allen double, which I had is plus 105. Really? Wow, I like that. And Zubac is at, oh my God. Okay, I'm not playing the Zubac double prop. It's minus 575.
There you go. 10 to lose 57.
Right, I'm so over the Zubac conversation. I'm over it. All right, we are out, ladies and gentlemen. For Andre Lamouche, for the great Hall of Famer Steve Alexander, and all of you, I have a couple of reminders. Go to sportsethos.com. It is not a recommendation. It is a strong suggestion. Go to sportsethos.com. Subscribe to our work, man. Get the All Fantasy Pass. Get the MLB Pass. Get the NFL Pass. Get the NBA Pass. We got you hooked up with the good stuff. Download the Sports Ethos app. Do it now. It's free. Why wouldn't you do it? It's free. You download all these stupid little games. Go get the Sports Ethos app. It's going to help you win, okay? And also, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Sports Ethos Fantasy Basketball YouTube channel, and we love you all, man. This episode's been brought to you by Bet Online. Go kick some ass on Tuesday night.